This week, we're in Charleston, South Carolina. Today, we're stepping back in time as we explore the charming streets of historic Charleston, South Carolina. It's not just the history that draws people here. Charleston is also a food lover's paradise. Join me as we dive into the vibrant culinary scene where Southern traditions meet innovative flavors. Whether you're craving classic Lowcountry dishes or something new and exciting, Charleston's food scene has it all. So let's go! South Carolina is only an hour-and-a-half flight from Florida, so we dive straight into the food tour as soon as we land in Charleston. Our first stop will be Callie's Hot Little Biscuit. We fully expected a line when we arrived because people rave about these biscuits, but luckily, it wasn't too bad. Carrie's delicious biscuits have been featured in Food and Wine, Southern Living, the New York Times, Oprah, just Oprah. Carrie and her small team of bakers are keeping the tradition of Southern biscuit making alive. Hi. Hello. We're going to have your pimento cheese biscuit. And that's it? Nope, that's it.
Your name?
Julia? Callie's Hot Little Biscuit. And when I think of Southern food, I think of biscuits. So we went ahead and got the pimento. So it's this delicious cheese on this just buttery looking biscuit. You can also order these online. The whole point of Callie is the mother, but the daughter, Carrie, was the one that started the business. And she wanted to get her mom's biscuits out to everyone in the country. So you can order them online, and I'll put the link in the description below. But now I'm going to give it a try. You're right, it's like a sweet pepper. The cheese is slightly chilled, but the biscuit's hot. So you get this cool and heat. I love that texture together. It's just delicious. And the cheese is so flavorful because of that. Is it a chili pepper? I think it's a chili pepper, but the pepper inside the cheese. Oh my God. It's really rich, creamy. Oh my God. That is delicious. I could eat 10 of those. Oh my gosh. You want to try it? So today we are at Husk. Husk is known as the place for Southern comfort food. You gotta come here, you gotta try it. And they have one of the best brunches in town. So we're here for brunch. We're starting with the biscuits and gravy, which consists of 2 white lily buttermilk biscuits and country ham with red-eye gravy. Wow, the sausage is so good. It's so flavorful. It's very salty, tangy. The biscuit's just oh my goodness, buttery, comforting. If you ask a Navy veteran about their favorite food while serving,
there's a high probability that shit on a shingle, or SOS for short, will make the list. SOS is an actual Navy recipe. While the dish's exact origin can't be determined, some argue that SOS can be traced to a pre-World War I Army chipped beef recipe that appeared in the 1910 Manual for Army Cooks.
Tasty?
Yeah, it's great. Thank you.
That gravy is very special.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had anything like it.
We have our own butcher, so we make everything from scratch here. So it's just so aromatic and beautiful. I'm so happy you're enjoying it.
Love it.
Such a great version of a classic.
Oh, yeah. It's like perfect. So, we're starting off with the shrimp and grits. The grits can be compared to, if you're Italian, to like polenta. It's very mild, it's light. We'll get into it. But the interesting fact, when you think shrimp and grits, well, at least I do, I think of the South. But really, it's originated here in Charleston. This is where it came from. So I'm expecting this to be the perfection of this dish. It's a little spicy, but not not overpowering. The grits are, wow.
Everything so far
Delicious. Thank you. Wow. So, I mean, they're not messing around. These grits are probably the best grits I've ever had in my life. They are. So another classic dish, when I think Southern food, I think fried chicken. But a fun fact about the fried chicken is that it didn't actually come from the South. It originated in Scotland, where they started frying the chicken. But it got enhanced here in the South, where they started adding seasonings and flavors to the fried chicken. And, well, it's why I think of the South and fried chicken hand in hand. It's the skin, it's crispy, it's flavorful. You can even see the spices within the crispy skin. But the chicken, oh my goodness. I think I taste cinnamon. That is delicious. Chicken's perfect. Tender, juicy. I'm always really impressed when you get such a crispy outside and such a tender, juicy inside. I mean, that's perfection. So that was absolutely amazing, delicious. I'm so full. And doing a food tour, it's really hard to get full because you have to keep going. This was amazing. I loved every bite. If you're coming to Charleston and you only have a little bit of time, I would put this #1 on your list. You gotta come, you wanna try Charleston. Real Southern food. Beautiful here. I mean, look at it, it's stunning. Staff is so sweet, so nice, like Southern hospitality at its finest. Just a short 20-minute drive from downtown Charleston, you can experience South Carolina Lowcountry in its simplest form. In 2006, Bowens Island Restaurant celebrated its 60th anniversary. Robert Barber accepted a James Beard Award honoring the place as an American classic. Unfortunately, 5 months later, the restaurant burned to the ground. But it's back, and we're here to check it out. And then we want to do the fried shrimp.
Okay. You want to do the platter or side? Platter comes with fries, so that's probably the coleslaw.
I think that's what we want, the platter.
You gonna do fried or boiled shrimp?
Fried.
Alright.
And then, do you know what beer you want?
I got the draft list up here, and then just regular domestics back here.
Oh, they have a Founders Hazy IPA. I'm gonna do your cider.
Okay.
And then I'll also have a water.
Yep.
I'll do that River Dog IPA.
Alright. Y'all want to do anything else?
I don't think so. I think we got it all.
And what's a good name for the tab?
Julia.
Yeah. Give you this number right there. Y'all can
Awesome.
like.
Okay.
It'll be $70.30.
Wow, this view is something else. You can really appreciate the beauty of South Carolina being out here.
So we're starting off with the seafood boil. This is one of my favorite things to eat. Now here they call it Lowcountry boil. It's also called Buford stew, and I call it seafood boil. Even though it has potatoes, corn, sausage, and shrimp that you peel and eat. It brings back great memories for me because this is something that we would eat as like a family, and we would cover the table with like some kind of like paper, and then you would boil all of this together and you throw it down on the paper and everyone just comes and eats it. It's just like fun. It reminds me of family. So I was wondering how they were going to serve it here. But this is all part of the fun. Because you sit here, you peel it, you take your time, you watch the boats. Yeah, it's delicious, and it's old bed. It's really good. This is like comfort food. It's just Southern hospitality. It makes you just makes you want to sit here on the dock of the boat.
So we also got the fried shrimp platter. It comes with French fries and some fried hush puppies and coleslaw. So let's get these. They look like lightly fried. You can still see that shrimp. Dip it in the sauce here. Even more about this. Oh, hot. Yeah. It's a very light frying, so you actually do get the taste of the sauce that you're dipping in and the shrimp. You can still taste the shrimp, and I like when it's lightly fried like that. I don't like a fry that I can't taste the shrimp. This is really good. The hush puppies are cornmeal that are deep fried. Let me see if I can open one up. Wow, that is really good. There's a saltiness, there's some kind of seasoning that they're fried in. It gives it a sweetness, a sweet onion, it kind of reminds me of. If I lived here, I'd be eating these all. Wow, that's really good. I like that. And just for good measure, let me try it. Really great coleslaw. This whole meal, like this is just like Southern comfort food. Dock of the Bay. What a great spot! Look here. All of it caught right here, fresh. Can't get any fresher than that. Delicious. Planned this a little better, I would have gone out on one of the boats this morning, and you can see they have a crew coming out now. Would have gone out on a boat, maybe taken a kayak. They have paddle boards here too. Would have done that. Then I would come back here and I would have had a very hearty lunch with a nice cold beer, seafood boil, done exactly how you would expect. It is delicious. Loved these hush puppies. Amazing, everything delicious. What a great treat. And just great stuff, great views. Yeah, this is living.
delicious. Yay! So tonight we're at the grocery. The chef here is Kevin Johnson. He started this with his wife, and they're known for their mix of Southern food with Mediterranean flavors. And they use a lot of locally sourced ingredients as much as they can. Really fresh, delicious, and a beautiful setting. I would say it's like a urban, rustic, historic, charming building. So I love it. We're really excited to be here tonight. Give it a try. Okay, so this is the fried oysters. It comes with a deviled egg sauce at the bottom, which you can't see. I'll lift it up so you can see it. So you can see it. They have it's a deviled egg sauce. And then on top here, as I destroy their beautiful creation, they have bread and butter pickles. And this looks so good. I'm just going to dig in. Tasting is actually the oyster, which I love because it tastes very fresh. It tastes like the sea. It's, I love that. All right, fried oysters. I haven't had oysters in a very long time, and I'm glad I held off because these are delicious. Very good.
So this is their pork belly. From what I can see, there's some tomatoes, there's peanuts, there's some type of pepper. It's habanero. It's habanero. Cilantro. There also looks to be some mint mixed in here. This looks amazing. Oh, I'm gonna dig again. Just cut. Oh my goodness. Has a nice crispy outside. Probably the fattiness. Hold on. Oh yeah. It's sweet. There's like a honey glaze to it. I really like that. Yeah, it's got a crispy outside. It's tender in the middle. It's very juicy. I'm not getting any smokiness. So I think it's roasted. And there's some kind of like sweet glaze on the outside. It's very good. It's cooked perfectly. Like, delicious. This has a lot of fattiness on it. You're getting a ton of flavor. That's so good. So for the main attraction, the seafood paella, which is what's really special about this dish is they have the Charleston gold rice, which it's known for being like a longer grain rice, and it's actually very hard to grow. It came here to South Carolina in the 1700s from Africa and was grown here for a long time. In the 19th century, it became one of the most popular rice in the country, and then it slowly kind of disappeared, and now artisanal farmers are starting to bring it back. So I'm very excited to give it a try. So yeah, so we have fried fish on top of the rice. We have the fried fish, clams, and look how these guys are. These shrimp is okay, let's get started. Get the clam here. I want to get some of this rice. Looks like there's additional spices and sauce. Oh wow. Wow, it's really good. There's a sweetness to the sauce. So you're getting kind of like a combination of flavors Ooh, I love this rice. The texture is a little bit stronger than what you would have with a normal rice. So I think that's what really makes it special when I talk about that long grain. It's delicious. Oh my gosh, the seafood is amazing. I'm gonna try some of this fried fish. It's very tender. Oh, it's hot. I get excited and I burn my mouth. That's really good. It's like sweet. So tonight we're at Renzo. They're known for their wood fire pizza and handmade pasta. They made the 18 essential list here in Charleston by eater. So I will also add that list to the description below. Okay, so this gets me so excited because I love me some pasta. So this is the gnocchi. It's in a bolognese sauce. And I mean, look at these beautifully made. I mean, look how perfect they are. Oh, dig in. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Perfectly al dente. Like, I don't think you could get these any more perfectly done.
Looks good, guys. Get your wine.
Thank you. Absolutely delicious. This is absolutely the meatiness of the sauce, the smokiness to it. Oh my god. The cheese, it's just perfect. It's exactly what you want when you think homemade pasta. It's delicious. So look how beautiful this wood fire pizza is. So when we were looking at the menu, I saw the Kevin McAllister and I was like, Home Alone reference? Come on. Movie of my generation, I must have this pizza. So the original pizza comes with tomato sauce, mozzarella cheese, provolone cheese, pecorino cheese, and then we added pepperoni and these jalapenos. It was suggested that you could add to it, so we did. But look how beautiful. I mean, if Kevin was ordering a pizza, this is what he would order. Oh yeah. Wow, look at the underbelly. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, all those cheeses on there. Absolutely delicious. It's like the perfect bite when it comes to a pizza. So if you want a wood-fired pizza, this is the place to come. If you want homemade, legit pasta, this is the place to come. It's a super cute restaurant. I mean, it's really cool. It's very chic. I don't even think I belong here, but this was fun. I really enjoyed the food, and it's a great spot to come. Today we're at Rancho Lewis. Really excited. So if you're familiar with barbecue, You know that John Lewis is the one that has Lewis Barbecue, but he also started Rancho Lewis, which he's from El Paso, Texas. This is an authentic Mexican food, but it's like Tex-Mex. But what I love about John Lewis is he does everything from scratch. If it's not perfect, he doesn't do it. The tortilla machine is from Mexico, but he didn't think it was good enough, so he rebuilt it. Like, I love this guy. So we decided to come check him out here in Charleston. What we found was we didn't have reservations, so we went up to the post. We had put our name for the outside, but there's a brewery here, and we sat down at the table, and you can just order. So we ordered. Now it's time to eat. So we ordered some fajitas. It is steak, shrimp, and quail. So different. I wasn't expecting that. So let's open it up here. Corn tortillas. I can't wait to try them. Corn tortillas are the best, and his are homemade. That's what I need. Here's all the meats. Like some chips, beans, and rice, and salsa. Okay.
Have this tray if you want to use it. Yeah. So you want to show what we have there?
So here's the quail. You can see it. It looks like a little quail. Steak, and you have your shrimp. Yeah, my mic's on. Okay. Oh, here's the guac. I'm gonna go for I'm gonna make a steak fajita. Oh man, look at these. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, and it smells so good, guys. The beauty of, I mean, the meat looks amazing too. This is beautiful. I mean, I don't think people appreciate what this is. This is just this tortilla is amazing. I'm gonna put, what do you think I should put?
Everything that is there.
That's delicious. The corn tortilla is perfection. The steak, I'm not even biting into it. I don't even know what I'm chewing because that steak is so tender, delicious. Holy shit. This is delicious. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, people, are they appreciating this? This is the most amazing taco. Fajita. Sorry, fajita. This is amazing. Shut the front door. Wow. I love the salsa. The salsa is like nice and chilled. Guacamole is delicious. But you're just, I mean, that meat and that tortilla is beautiful. And look how it's not falling apart. It's perfectly made. It tastes amazing. I really am a true believer that tortillas will make it or break it. I love the corn tortilla and it's delicious. It's perfect. It's limey. We got the house margarita. It's just like refreshing. It's exactly what you need to like have with this amazing meal. Delicious. I have like this machine that like shakes it like super fast. Makes it absolutely delicious.
So just from what I have watched about John Lewis, I was really excited about going to one of his restaurants, and I'm glad I did because it's exactly what I expected. I expected like it to be perfection. And one of my questions was when I was watching him on whatever I was watching was, did he take the tortillas and make them into chips? And he did. Like those are the tortillas that he works so hard that he makes from scratch. He makes them into chips, and I'm just like, awesome, 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 awesome. So the food was amazing, drinks were amazing. Highly, highly recommend. You're gonna get perfection. And the staff is really nice too.
And make reservations.
Oh yeah, make reservations because you're not getting it. And this wasn't probably the ideal. I probably would have enjoyed it even more had I sat inside. But I got to taste his food, and that's what I really wanted to do, and it was amazing.
If you don't already know by now, I'll fill you in on a little secret. I have a huge love for sweet treats. And on this video, we're ending on a very special sweet treat.
Cheers! Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So this is why we're here. We're here at Venon's for this amazing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 layers toasted coconut cake that Oprah says she loves. So if Oprah loves it, I love it. I can't wait. Look how beautiful this is.
The ultimate coconut cake, striped with fluffy cream cheese icing and enveloped in freshly toasted coconut.
So this is a really fun place to just come and have dessert, have some drinks. My husband's having the espresso martini, one of his favorites. I'm having bubbly, my favorite, and we're just gonna share this amazing cake. You can go, you can have food wherever you want, and then come here and just have dessert, drinks, cocktails, and it's a very sexy vibe. Like, I would just hang out here. I would live here, actually. All right, here you go, honey. Okay. I don't know the best way to do this. Oh my God. It's so good. It's light, it's fluffy, and you get that coconut texture. I love coconut. So you get that coconut texture. This is the perfect anytime dessert, but I would say for summer, it's light, it's refreshing, it's delicious. Oh my God, I love it. It's it all over my face.
Coming to Venon's was the perfect ending to this delightful food tour here in Charleston. The drinks, the cake, I will remember this forever.
So I'm really sad to say that concludes our food tour here in Charleston. I have to say, we only got the cusp. We have to come back. A weekend is not long enough for this amazing Southern hospitality, amazing Southern food. I mean, just an awesome trip. So if you like food, I invite you to subscribe because we have more coming your way.